How to continue definition. Hence 1 equal to zeta of A union B equal A union B of X equal to maximum of zeta of A comma zeta of B of X. So X belongs to A union B. This is the equation number 2. If X belongs to A union B, then zeta of A union B of X equal to 0. But X belongs to A dash intersection B dash, and hence X belongs to A dash and X belongs to B dash, so that zeta of A of X equal to 0 equal to zeta of B of X. Thus maximum of zeta of A comma zeta of B of X equal to 0. Hence 0 equal to zeta of A union B of X equal to maximum of zeta of A comma zeta of B of X. So X is not belongs to A union B. Equation number 3. Equation number 1 now follows from 2 and 3. Equivalence countability definition. Next definition, equivalence countability. If f A tends to B, then f is called 1 to 1. If f of a1 equal to f of a2 implies a1 equal to a2, a1 comma a2 belongs to A. Thus if f is 1 to 1 and b equal to f of a1, then b is not equal to f of a2 for any a2 belongs to caps A distinct from a1. Thus the function f defined by f of x equal to x square minus infinity less than x less than infinity is not 1 to 1, but the function g defined by g of x equal to x square 0 is less than or equal to x is less than infinity is 1 to 1. A function f is 1 to 1 if f inverse of b contains precisely one element for each b in the range of f, that is f inverse itself is a function. Next definition, if f A tends to b and f is 1 to 1, then the function f inverse called the inverse function for f is defined as follows. If f of A equal to b, then f inverse of b equal to a b in the range of f. Equation number 1. Thus the domain of f inverse is the range of f, and the range of f inverse is A, the domain of f. The function f inverse is consistent if f is 1 to 1 and f of A equal to b, then the inverse image of b is A. Therefore f inverse of b equal to A. Next example, if g of x is equal to x square, 0 is less than or equal to x is less than infinity, then g inverse of x equal to root of x, 0 is less than or equal to x is less than infinity. If b equal to g of A equal to a square, then a equal to root of b equal to g inverse of b. Also if g of x is if h of x is equal to e power x minus infinity less than x less than infinity, then h inverse of x equal to log x, 0 is less than x is less than infinity. If b equal to h of A equal to e power a, then a equal to log b equal to h inverse of b. From the definition of inverse function, f inverse of f of A equal to a into a belongs to A. F of f inverse of b equal to b in range of f. Next definition, if f A implies b and f is 1 to 1, then f is called a 1 to 1 correspondence between A and b. If there exists a 1 to 1 and then the sets A and b, then A and b are called equivalent. Next definition, the set A is said to be countable are denumerable if A is equivalent to the set I of positive integers. An uncountable set is an infinite set which is not countable. Next example, the set of all integers is countable for by arranging the integers as 0, -1, +1, -2, +2, etc. We give a scheme by which they can be counted. The function f defined by f of n equal to n minus 1 dividing by 2, n is equal to 1, 3, 5, etc. f of n equal to minus n by 2, n equal to 2, 4, 6, etc. Next theorem important. If a1, a2 are etc. are countable sets, then union of n varies from 1 to infinity an is countable. The countable union of countable sets is countable. Proof: a1 equal to a1 dash, a2 dash, a3 dash, etc. a2 equal to a1 square, a2 square, etc. an equal to a1 power n, a2 power n, etc. so that akj is the kth element of set aj. Define the height of akj to be j plus k, then a1 dash is the only element of the set aj. Since for any positive integer m is greater than or equal to 2, there are only m minus 1 elements of height m. Arrange the elements of union of n varies from 1 to infinity an, a1 dash, a12, a2 power 1, a3 power 1, a2 square, a1 power 3, a1 power 4, etc. Next corollary, the set of all rational numbers. Next corollary, the set of all rational numbers is countable. Proof: the set of all rational numbers is the union of n varies from 1 to infinity en, where en is the set of rationals which can be written with the denominator n. en equal to 0 by n, minus 1 by n, 1 by n, minus 2 by n, 2 by n, etc. Each en is clearly equivalent to the set of all integers and is thus countable. Hence the set of all rationals is the countable union of countable sets. Next theorem. If B is an infinite subset of the countable set A, then B is countable. Proof: let A equal to a1, a2, etc. then each element of B is an ai. Let n1 be the smallest subscript for which an1 belongs to B. Let n2 be the next smallest, and so on. Then caps B equal to an1, an2, an3, etc. The elements of caps B are thus labeled with 1, 2, etc. and so B is countable. Thank you.